3-ball, 2-strike count. O'Shaver's delivery to him. That ball's in the air. Is that numero uno? Yeah! Goodbye, home run! Manny Machado delivers with his first major league dinger.
Four-time All-Star catcher Matt Wieters has signed with the Washington Nationals, according to Ken Rosenthal of Fox Sports. Wieters' new contract is reportedly for 2 years and is worth $21 million, with a player option for the second year of the deal.
The band is back together in Baltimore, minus Matt Wieters, who gives way to the more powerful Wellington Castillo, which means the Orioles should be every bit as dangerous as they were last season, especially with Manny Machado just hitting his prime and making the case as De Niro to Mike Trout's Pacino. They're far from a pushover on account of home runs from him and the re-signed Mark Trumbo and Chris Davis and Adam Jones and breakout candidate Jonathan Scope.
A pitcher, Lucas Litke, backing up home plate, so no more runners advance, but an RBI single for Chase Sisco, his 13th run batted into the year, and 6-1 ties here in the 7th.
Earlier today, first-round draft selection by the Orioles, left-handed pitcher D.L. Hall from Valdosta, Georgia, only 18 years old. And moments ago, not only presented to the press, but also presented to the crowd. There it is, way back, left field, Mark Trumbo! Goodbye, home run on Trumbo Jumbo!
Thankful for the way everything worked out and turned out, and the excitement of being an Oriole and a new chapter in my life. And I couldn't be happier looking at this roster and this team and the potential it has.
You got to figure out who can help you in what situations. I think when we were playing, the team was put together. How many superstars are in a game? There's not many players that have all 5 tools. There's not many pitchers who pitch like you. So you have to find guys who fit your ball club. You have to find guys like Terry Crowley who can come off the bench, get a big hit from the 7th, 8th inning, 9th inning. You have to find players like Gary Renicky. You had some power, played good defense.
Swing at a high fly ball. Did he get it? Deep left center. Back to Pola at the track. It's called!
And he got him. Breaking ball. Write that article. Swing and a miss. Davis going after a pitch outside. Davis.
And just not picking the ball up.
And give us a sense of the last few days. What's it been like for you?
It's been pretty hectic, but in a good way. You know, I'm ecstatic about joining the Baltimore Orioles organization, and it's just a great feeling.
Kenny, we're hearing a lot of trade rumors about Manny Machado. Your thoughts on what's going to happen?
Well, I'd like to see it get done sooner rather than later. It sounds like their team's interested. I saw where the Dodgers are interested. And one of the things that I think is interesting and helps the Orioles is the Dodgers are interested not only for them, but to block, say, Arizona from getting him.
Would he be a shortstop? Would he be a third baseman? Would he be a rental? From the Dodgers' perspective, what is this move about?
It's really interesting, Tony. Clearly, it's about, as Preston said, getting the right-handed bat, getting the offensive upgrade at shortstop. Not that they were suffering much with Chris Taylor. He was doing fairly well.
Brian Cashman and the Yankees front office made their first move ahead of the 2018 trade deadline on Tuesday, July 24th. The Yankees acquired veteran reliever Zach Britton from Baltimore in exchange for 3 pitching prospects, Dylan Tate, Cody Carroll, and Josh Rogers.
How much does it help knowing guys like Flaherty, Markakis, and Brad, and even Darren O'Day?
Yeah, you know, I couldn't imagine coming into a team and not knowing anybody. That would be pretty weird. So it's always good to have guys that, you know, you were on a really good team with.
Milwaukee Brewer. Those moves, of course, follow the big trade the Orioles made earlier that sent Manny Machado to the LA Dodgers. The Brewers and the Dodgers, by the way, are playing each other today and tomorrow night. In exchange for Scope, the Orioles get second baseman Jonathan Villar, prospects Jean Carmona, who plays short, and a right-handed pitcher, Luis Ortiz.
Oh, me, it's been tougher on our fans and our players. You know, I don't look at it like that, Richard. I don't. This is, all things considered, it's an unbelievable way to do something you love and be able to pay the bills with it. About where he's headed.
Strike you that for all the talk of maybe your future, Adam's future, every hit and every pitch thrown by you guys was someone who's reasonably a part of the 2019 and beyond Orioles.
I don't know. You've had time to sit up there and think that through, so I'm sure you're right.
General Manager Dan Duquette and manager Buck Showalter won't be back with the Orioles next season. The two had been together with the team for 7 years. Their contracts conclude at the end of the month. This decision follows a season that saw 115 losses. That is the most in Orioles history. Outfielder Adam Jones and the Arizona Diamondbacks have agreed to a $3 million one-year contract, according to a person familiar with negotiations. The five-time All-Star is expected to play center field for Arizona. Jones is entering his 14th year in Major League Baseball. He spent the last 11 with the Baltimore Orioles.
Awesome. It's a good change of pace. He's really, I don't want to say laid back because he's not. But he makes everyone feel comfortable, and he's all about, providing us with a good environment and making sure that everybody's comfortable, but at the same time, we're putting in good effort. And he's really all about hard work and hustle and playing the game the right way.
Back here, here's USDLTS. He's had a few good cuts tonight. Marvel throws, swing and a try to left field. It's deep. Hill going back at the track, running out of room. It's score!
With the first selection of the 2019 MLB Draft, the Baltimore Orioles select Adley Rutschman, a catcher from Oregon State University.
A tough day for us, saying goodbye to Cash, he was terrific for us all year. Linchpin in the rotation and in the clubhouse. I think it was a rejuvenation kind of year for him.
That ball is crushed to right. Did he get enough? Back on it is Starling at the wall, and that ball is gone, and we are tied. Anthony Santander stays scorching hot.
So for Oriole fans, as the season concludes, the question is, what have we learned? I think what we have learned is that competing in the American League East is no easier than it was 10 years ago. And it costs a lot of money to get there. For the Orioles, patience, patience, patience. Do the fans have it? Do the players have it? Does the front office have it?
Out the door. Jonathan Villar traded yesterday to the Miami Marlins 3 days after he was placed on outright waivers. So he was essentially leaving the organization regardless, but the Orioles actually got some return for Villar.
Dylan Theodore Ted Bundy is heading to the Los Angeles Angels in exchange for quantity 4 minor league pitchers: Isaac Mattson, your guy; Zach Peak, your dude; Kyle Bradish, your bro; and Kyle Brinovich, your amigo.
Orioles fans have to wait even longer for baseball season to begin. The spread of COVID-19 continues to have a major impact on sports. Earlier today, Major League Baseball announced it is pushing back opening day to mid-May at the earliest, in accordance with guidelines from the CDC.
Orioles outfielder Trey Mancini is undergoing chemotherapy for stage 3 colon cancer. He was diagnosed in early March when doctors found a tumor during a colonoscopy. Mancini published a letter in the Players Tribune titled "I Am So Lucky," in which the The 27-year-old writes in part, quote, "Without the Orioles, I never would have caught this before it may have been too late. There was really no indication that anything was wrong other than me just feeling a little more tired than normal."
With the second pick of the 2020 MLB Draft, the Baltimore Orioles select Heston Kjerstad, an outfielder from the University of Arkansas.
He can really mash. Pretty much leads Team USA in every offensive category.
Pitcher Miguel Castro to the New York Mets for a minor league prospect. This after the Orioles traded 2 veteran pitchers just yesterday. You know the deal. The Orioles are in rebuild mode. They're playing for the future, and they're counting on some young players.
Dear Eugene,
Charles, Robert.
Hi Aaron.
Hi Mary.
Thank you for your support this season.
Thank you for rooting for us all year.
I want to thank you for the support to me and the entire Orioles team.
The Angels land a new shortstop, Joel.
Yeah, they got Jose Iglesias from the Orioles. Why did they do that? They knew they needed a middle infielder. They had David Fletcher to play shortstop or second.
There's so many reasons to be excited about that organization. You just look at that roster and see all the names on it and the potential that offense has every night. You know, then being reunited with Joe.
What are some words that you would use to describe the Orioles farm system? Deep, talented, competitive. We have a lot of really good players that are pushing each other for playing time.
Extra base assault on Major League Baseball continues.
'21 MLB Draft, the Baltimore Orioles select Colton Cowser, an outfielder from Sam Houston.
Colton Cowser for us was perhaps the best pure hitter in the draft this year.
Mullins swings, drives the ball out towards right field, heading back, getting up, and it's out of here.
Making his season debut. Mullins cranks it to deep right field. Judge looking back. This one is fly court bound and out of here.
It's out of here. Trey Mancini with his first home run of the season.
Last season was tough on a bunch of people, but you know, not to have fans, and it makes the biggest difference in the world. So really happy to have you guys back.
Sending Tanner Scott and Cole Sulser to the Marlins in exchange for some prospects, a draft pick, and a player to be named later. You see the trade there. That draft pick becomes number 67 next year. It is a competitive balance round B pick.
Toronto. And Sanchez belts one to center. Mullins at the wall. And he
From the team, congratulations. Amazing accomplishment. 10 years in the big leagues. And well deserved, brother. All the teams, everybody signed?
Rutschman into right field, down the line, a fair ball. Adley will turn first, head for second. He's going to turn second, go for third. Rutschman into third base, standing.
With the first pick of the 2022 MLB Draft, the Baltimore Orioles select Jackson Holliday, a shortstop from Stillwater High School in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Acquiring Trey Mancini, who's done it all, DH, first baseman, and outfielder. How big is this for the Astros to get Mancini here?
Yeah, this is interesting because the Astros have been working so hard to acquire Josh Bell from Washington or Wilson Contreras from the Cubs.
About the prospects, I think that's a haul, D-Row, yes?
Absolutely, for Jorge Lopez. I think for me, looking at him, he has been really good. Baltimore's had one of the better bullpens the entire season.
On a 2-2, Henderson drills one, right center field and deep, and gone! Oh my goodness! His first Major League hit is his first Major League home run. The helmet is long gone, as is the ball. And Salomur is going to go to third wildly. He threw it away. Jog on in, Jorge Mateo. The Orioles have won it on a crazy throw from Salomura to end a crazy night.
Can you hear me? It's good? Okay. I just want to take a second to thank all the fans.
Just want to say thank you to all the fans. Some of you may see me scooting around town. I appreciate the hellos and the appreciation you guys show at the ballpark each and every night.
I mean, to me, that changed the whole year. Now, they did beat some teams that didn't have winning records, but you always play teams that don't have winning records. But they took advantage of it, got back in the race, and I think from that time on, they knew they could win more than they lose.
Brendan, hi. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty self-evident at this point, but thank you. I mean, he we brought him in at the beginning of the rebuild. I thought that he had the appropriate resume in player development. He has done basically everything you can do in player development, playing, coaching, whatever, up and down the minor leagues, front office.
So it begins. Excited. Quite an echo. It's loud.
Good sound though, isn't it?
Yeah, great. It's like my bad made that noise in a long time.
The last one was a good swing off the ball.
Yeah, it was a good swing. Figured it out towards the end a little better.
Good.
Adley 0 for 4. And that ball is belted. Right center field. Adley Rutschman sends us home with a walk-off homer.
And this is the kind of the lifeblood of our organization, what we do, and it's showing up on the field here for the Orioles, the strength of the importance of the draft.
These guys have been playing unbelievable for them to be in first place, and to be playing the way they have all year, it's special. It's just really lucky to come in here and join these guys, and I'm just looking forward to starting and like whenever that is, and just getting after everything.
Westberg, flare, left side. It gets down, and Jordan Westberg has his first Major League hit. Get him that base. You are the new champions of the American League East.
After losing 100 games, the Birds have finally won 100. Lifelong Orioles fans Denise Smith and Sherry Caldwell say this was a moment they weren't going to miss.
When they won last night and I was watching, I went right online and bought my ticket for today's game. I'm like, I gotta be there when they do this. Let's go!
And the Texas Rangers are going to the championship series.
Monumental week for the Orioles it was, a week that probably their fans will remember for quite some time. It started, of course, with the news that the Angelos family will be selling a controlling stake of the club to a group led by a private equity investor named David Rubenstein.
It was during one of the most important weeks in modern Baltimore baseball history. Of course, they get new owners coming in and now a new ace. This, to me, was the culmination of a lot of work by the Orioles all off season long.
I want to ask you to kick things off here about the fact that now that you guys are the defending division champs, you guys now have the target on your back. Has that changed anything for you?
Do they factor in that now they're not going to surprise anybody?
It's time for baseball. A 101-win Orioles team a season ago looks to defend its American League East title and take the next step.
Let's go. Opening day, baby. Let's go.
Just yesterday, the Orioles officially welcomed the new ownership group led by Baltimore native philanthropist and investor David Rubenstein. And the Plains touchdown for 20-year-old Jackson Holliday, walking into Fenway Park not for the first time, but for the first time as a Major League Baseball player.
The 22nd pick of the 2024 MLB Draft, the Baltimore Orioles select Vance Honeycutt, an outfielder from the University of North Carolina. The Los Angeles Dodgers have the next pick.
But this year, what I tell people, you're trying to find last year's version of Jordan Montgomery at the deadline. Candidates for that, Zach Eflin, Jack Flaherty, which I know a lot of Orioles fans have certain feelings about him. Get Rogers.
Trevor Rogers, good, strong-armed left-hander. His rookie year, he looked like he was going to be an ace, and it's taken some time, but he's, sort of been grinded through a little bit. It feels like an Orioles move, though, right? They didn't go the upper end. Does it mean, then, that Crochet and Skubal aren't going to get moved because they're making this Plan B move right now?
Great to see you both. And, Aloy, I guess we'll start with joining the Orioles. How important has it been to see an old baseball friend in Brandon Hyde inside the Orioles dugout?
It's been good, I really like the idea when I find out that I'm gonna be traded to here.
Goes from the ground and gets it in time to first base.
Urias to right center field. This ball is elevated. This ball is out of here.
Pitch on the way. That's crushed. Deep right field. See you later.
And the magic number is down to 1.
Turn it. Hey!
There we go. The pitch. He struck him out.
And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. This improbable season.
tonight with free agent right-hander Corbin Burnes agreeing to a deal with the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's per multiple reports. The former Cy Young winner will get $210 million over the next 6 years with the Snakes. The contract also includes an opt-out, potentially giving Burnes another shot at free agency after 2 years.
We're joined now by our baseball analyst, Steve Phillips. And Steve, after weeks of speculation, the Jays do in fact land Anthony Santander. Is he a good fit for this lineup, and how significant of an impact can he make?
Yeah, he's a great fit for this lineup. He's one of the guys I thought should have been a primary target heading into the offseason, and they land him.
Cliff, he's in the middle of that lineup. How do you get kind of work that outfield?
Well, I think as you bring in as many talented guys as you possibly can, and if you look at our lineup, we're really left-handed. And one area that we've had a little bit of problem with the last couple of years is against left-handed pitching. We're left-handed and we're pretty young.
Just want to start by saying how happy we are to be home. The home opener is such a special day. Our guys are just really excited to play in front of the home fans. We're coming off the road last night. It was great to see all the Orioles banners and just kind of walking around today, see the excitement in the city. So our guys are just as excited, and hopefully put a good show on for them today.
We are so delighted to be back with you where we belong, home sweet home.
Games that he played in behind the plate. There's a swing and a high drive, right center field. It's not coming back. Basayo's gonna watch it fly over the Blaze home run porch. He is 2 for 2, a double, a home run, and a walk, and he has scored 3 times for Norfolk tonight.
Oh, and
I think he went
collision there.
Well, he went out of his way to hit him, I believe, and now they're going to tag him.
Yeah, so he is out, but not before the first RBI for Kobe Mayo in his big league career. And oh, here we go. Mayo with a push. Bench is clear.
Breaking news from Major League Baseball, where the Baltimore Orioles have fired their manager, Brandon Hyde. The O's are just 15-28 this season and in last place in the American League East after back-to-back playoff appearances. It closes the book on Hyde's 7 seasons in Baltimore, where he went 421 to 492.